Alright guys, I'm doing a brake job on a 2017 Kia. This is an Optima right there, guys. If you have the same car, I did the front ones and I told you guys if there's a link down below in that video, I will be doing the back ones. Alright, so I checked the back brakes. This customer did need back brakes, so let's get to it. Alright, before anything guys, what we need to do is remove the 14 here. You don't need to remove the top 14 there, just remove the bottom one. We can lift up the caliper, slide it out, push the piston back, remove the two little pins inside. Very simple procedure. Alright, it's gonna probably take us no more than 10 minutes. Alright guys, just to let you know, I am using the Evolution brake pads. The part number is right there, 111829. So that's the part number. If you guys need to buy the brake pads, get it. Alright, that's what the brake pads look like. It has a sensor one brake pad, so this brake pad will be on the inner side. Alright, and it has a little holes for the little pins. Anyways, let's start and let's begin. Alright, so we're gonna take number 14. That's all you're gonna need for now. You're gonna loosen that bolt. Alright, sometimes they won't come out easy as this one came out, but you will get it out guys. There it is. Alright, and after that you can simply just, if you can't just get this off, you probably need to use a pry bar or a flathead screwdriver. Just pry it out there just like that. Alright, because sometimes they do get rusted in there, they don't want to come out. Alright, I am trying to avoid too much greasing guys, because I had issues, complaints and stuff. So this one looks probably got more grease inside, and this looks nice and smooth. This car is not that old. Alright, and what we're gonna do here is, you can pop off these clips now or later. I like to do it now because right now pretty much the brake pad is held in position. Alright, there's one. Put it somewhere safe. These brake pads will come with it, but I like to use the original stuff because they're more stronger than what these aftermarket brakes send you with. So even these shims, the hardware kit, if it looks good, don't touch it guys, because this is very strong compared to what they send you with these aftermarket brake pads. I had a guy bring me a car back, chick 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 noise, it was just crazy. Alright, and so I learned a lesson there. Alright, there goes the brake pads. I got one in my hand, almost done guys. He wants a dealer, they recommended him. Alright, so make sure the surface is nice and clean. If you need to put a little grease, make sure there's no dirt and debris. Alright, so you're gonna take the brake pad. To reverse the procedure, take the brake pad with the sensor right there, the brake wear indicator sensor that goes on the inside, on the bottom. These Evolution brakes, they're really good. They fit in there perfectly, and most of the time, 99%, you don't have to grind it. Make sure your brake pads do move around like that. They can't be, you shouldn't have to hammer the crap out of them in there, right? That's a sign that you're gonna have a comeback, or it's gonna be braking too much. Brakes are gonna wear uneven. All right, so the next step is we'll just take this tool right here. Very simple guys. We don't need to put a brake pad here because my tool has a big face here, and it's gonna sit perfectly on that piston. So simply, let's take that. Oops, sorry, can't do that. All right, let's continue. Let's pump this piston in, and that's it, guys. Very smooth. It should go in smooth. All right, shouldn't go in harder than that. All right, so next we're gonna put these little clips on. Very important. These are gonna assist the brakes to release when you don't need them. When you take your foot off the pedal, it's gonna open up like a retainer. Right, so next, make sure your brake cable is not twisted and turned. I've seen in cases where a customer bring me cars, they had the brakes done somewhere, and then they have a spongy pedal. This line is twisted, it's restricted. All right, take the number 14. Once you have everything in there, catch the threads by hand, move it around if you need to. All right guys, and take the number 14, tighten this little guy. All right, just be careful with the brake line, even though I'm using it like that. If you need to use a gear wrench, use a gear wrench. but I kept it at an angle where it does not hit the line. And then sometimes this will move, so grab it with the with the needle nose. Vice grip, I meant to say, or the correct size that's gonna fit in there, right? All right, guys, that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. We're done here. All right, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you need help with anything else, anything brake related, check engine, anything, send me a message. All right. So there we have it. Brakes on the Kia Optima, and I did the opposite side also, just so you guys can see. There it is. All right, so I'm all done and complete, guys. Couple of tips is turn it. There should be no like a lot. This is normal noise, but sometimes these shims will scrape, like they make a crazy sound. Do that before you put the tires on, or you can put the tire on then turn it. It's all up to you. All right, so I'm all good and set over here. So anyways, thank you, bye bye, and don't forget to subscribe.